Bobby Boucher is a 31-year-old socially inept, stuttering simpleton waterboy living in Louisiana. He spends most of his time on a football field doing what he is good at, being a waterboy. He is, however, bullied by the players, and nobody comes to his defense.
Any unused magic in that legendary green playbook of yours, Red?
Not like you could use a shower, I'm thinking.
Just rough me up or something.
Fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't get myself.
Lasky, get over here.
Besides, he does a great job.
Disrupting my football team, you idiot.
Yes, Mr. Coach, for you.
You're fired!
Okay.
As he rides a lawnmower home, he looks lost in thought, wondering how he will explain what happened on the field to his mama. At home, his loving mother, Helen, awaits in their secluded cabin, which is fully customized by herself. She is happy to hear her son has arrived. He slowly and fearfully approaches to tell her what happened.
I lost my position as the team's water distribution engineer. Maybe I could try to get another water boy job for a different team.
Who told you you was a Virgo?
Vicky Valancourt, that girl.
Boucher. Don't you remember what your mama told you about girls? I don't ever want you associating with little girls. Because little girls are the devil!
At night, 31-year-old Bobby watches a wrestling show lying down on his bed. The interviewer on TV is taking calls from viewers, and Bobby seems to be a fan of the wrestler. After expressing how he's a big fan, things take a wrong turn, adding to his embarrassment.
Need the services of an experienced water boy.
How old are you, kid? 11? 12?
I'm 31 years old.
The next morning, Bobby rides a lawnmower to Louisiana State University. He is in a suit and looks presentable, just to meet with Coach Klein of the South Central Louisiana State University Mud Dogs. He finds him watching a game and gets his attention after a few minutes of standing by. Bobby immediately inquires about a position as the team's water boy, but the coach has no interest in that and instead approaches the board and begins explaining a random game tactic to him. He is profoundly interested in the way Bobby is thinking the game through, but he suddenly stops from exhaustion.
He gives the ball. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the ball. The receiver goes all the way over there to the left. Thinks about fake. He pretends to fake. I don't know where I am. Oh, this room is getting smaller. I have to sit down.
This is good. This is much better than what I serve.
It is imperative that you allow me to be your water boy. You do not have to pay me. I will do it for free.
That's a deal.
It's a deal?
The next day, the field is full of players and cheerleaders on a bright, sunny day. Coach Klein is reading a book on coaching, and the assistant isn't much of an assistant. Bobby is doing his task, purifying water for the players, and one player runs to him for an introduction. He finds Bobby boiling the water and says water is supposed to be cool. Bobby explains it's for purification purposes and claims his mama always told him, better safe than sorry. The player's mother also said things like that, and with that as common ground, they become friends. The player's name is Derek. Meanwhile, Bobby notices Coach Klein acting bizarre on the bench and asks Derek if he is going to be okay.
Let me know when it cools down, baby.
Yes.
All right. Don't worry, he'll snap out of it.
Hey, did y'all get a load of the new water boy?
Set! Red 22!
Waterboy, check this out. Hey, Waterboy!
Well, my.
At first, Bobby wanted to mind his own business rather than stand up for himself, but the constant teasing and excessive bullying by the new players pushed Bobby to his limit. With every mockery he gets, he visualizes Coach Red Beaulieu, the wrestler that laughed at him on TV, and he finally snaps.
Stop making fun of me.
Damn, he's killed though.
I'm sorry.
I would be honored if you played football for this team.
No thanks, Coach. My mama wouldn't let me play no football. My mama said that. My mama said that.
She's gonna
my
say
mama
yes.
said that.
At night, Coach Klein visits the secluded cabin home of Bobby and his mother. Dinner is served, and Helen hunts and cooks like any wild person. After settling in, the coach explains Bobby would be a great football player if he joins the team. However, Helen firmly states Bobby is too delicate to play football with those gargantuans. Coach Klein tries to explain further, but she remarks that a headache is stroking her. Bobby hands her water, and she begins to explain to him why she won't let him do such a thing.
You see, my husband, Robert, he decides he wants to go and help the foreign peoples. He's gonna go and join the Peace Corps. And he got lost in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
He don't get no water, Coach. He died of the dehydration. I would have got my daddy some water, but I just had a baby inside Mama's stomach.
But don't you want the only part you've got left to get a college education? Bobby, think about it. A whole new world will open to you.
But he ain't exactly what you call college material.
The next day, Bobby seems to have made a decision, and he appears on the field with full gear. He is also dedicated as a water boy, so he brings his water with him. Derek comes in to say hello and asks him where his helmet is. When Bobby says he doesn't have one, Derek offers to share his. Bobby puts it on, and Coach Klein calls out to gather the team. He focuses on Bobby and introduces him as a player. He is going to be a linebacker for them. However, one of the players is still mocking him, and Bobby says he can't wait to tackle him. Coach Klein tells him, not yet. He begins the training, and some professional terms don't seem to register with Bobby.
You've waterboyed for 18 years. Didn't you occasionally watch the game? It's the offense's last opportunity to gain 10 yards before they have to punt.
He ain't never gonna be able to figure this out, Coach.
Yes, he is. I want you to tackle Casey like you did Guy yesterday. Where was the intensity that I saw yesterday?
I just started thinking about all the people who've been mean to me over the years.
We're gonna use them to play football.
Tackling fuel.
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid.
Bobby seems to get a hold of what his exact job is, and the visualizing method is working. Coach Klein is eager to see more of the tackling and asks him if he can do that in every game. It would mean the world to him. Bobby says sure, he will. Soon, Bobby is in class with Derek, and he is a college student with a flicker in hand. However, his mental ability hinders him from understanding the contextual meaning of the lecture. When the professor asks why most alligators are abnormally aggressive, Bobby dumbs it down to a silly explanation.
Mama says that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Wow. Anybody else? Yes, sir, user. Is there anybody here can tell me where happiness comes from?
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right.
The next day at the field, it's another practice day. Bobby is serving as a water boy, and Derek comes toward him. However, Bobby's OCD is getting a hold of him. He remarks that Derek should drink more water than ever, but Derek convinces him he's got a game to worry about.
And he's down with a 3-yard kickoff return.
I'll bet you $50 Guy Grimoire throws a touchdown pass on the first play.
This is just like we practiced, okay? Okay, go, come on.
Sit. 390.
Red 18. Needle dick.
Yeah! I knew that this was a good idea.
Later, while he walks to his lawnmower, he finds an old friend, Vicky Valancourt, and becomes happy to see her. She is the little girl from his childhood, and she mentions she just got out of jail. She suggests they grab something to drink and catch up on things, which makes Bobby think it's better to invite the woman to his house rather than eat in a restaurant.
But if you like, sometimes Mama, she, with the charcoal biscuit.
You want me to come to a barbecue?
Yes, that's it.
I hope you like what I did to y'all lawnmower. Whatever, college boy.
Don't say college boy. Here comes Mama.
Oh, okay.
That looks nice, Mama. Mama, Vicky is an astrologist.
Astronomy is one of the many tools of the devil. I'm quite disturbed to see that you're so interested in my boy. Well, did he tell you about how much his feet smell?
Mama.
Did he tell you about a little bedtime problem?
Mama, I'm begging you, don't.
That's his sheep back there. The onlyest woman in my boy's life is me. Nobody's gonna take him away. That woman is a devil, and I want you to stay away from her, you hear me?
Later, at a bar, the news reports on the new potential found in the Waterboy player. Bobby Boucher's photo is on the TV, and the reporter states that during the game, a new NCAA record has been recorded. Coach Red Beaulieu is having a burger at the counter, and he freezes upon noticing the guy he disrespected is now on top of his game. He drops his meal and grabs the green playbook of rules, filled with fear of his team losing to the Mud Dogs. The next day, Coach Klein speaks to Bobby privately and tells him he can't stand to lose another game. Bobby has to use more of his visualization for the next game.
Halt! I forbid you to talk to that enchantress. She's the devil.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh, please don't hurt me. Oh, my God.
To safety! With the help of Boucher, the losing streak is over!
We won, baby. There's going to be a big party tonight, and you go.
Nice suit.
Thank you. It was my daddy.
Come on in.
Bobby has a good time at the party, drinking beer and enjoying the company of new friends he never had before. He finds his professor, whom he tackled and wounded, and the man is very much scared of him. As a matter of fact, the girls are also in love with and intrigued by his strange personality.
I see a lot of girls.
I think that's sexy.
The other night, I was with my mama and Coach Klein at the same time.
I wish you were my boyfriend.
Oh, it is this girl, Vicky Valancourt. She may be the devil. Mama said that.
However, he still has to lie to his mama about the simple injuries he got from playing. The scratches he explains as a fight with some kind of wild gorilla he encountered. Helen, being the overly protective mother, sketches a Bigfoot and is determined to hunt it down and reward anyone who's seen it. In the meantime, newspapers continue to talk about the strong tackler and the success of the Mud Dogs. They have managed to win a streak and earn a trip to the annual Bourbon Bowl to face the Cougars and Coach Beaulieu. Bobby is even invited to a high school to share his advice and experience with young kids.
Tell me, what is your secret? How do you find yourself in the right position all the time?
I start tackling the quarterback.
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Now, being the paid and respected Bobby Boucher, he visits Vicky Valancourt with his Porsche and fancy attitude. She isn't mad at him about the other day and shows him a smile. However, she still worries about his mama, who hates her being with her son. Bobby assures her that what his mama doesn't know won't hurt her. With this in mind, the two reconcile and drive off, she driving the Porsche and he driving his lawnmower. Shortly, they arrive at his house and silently walk in so as not to wake Helen. A horse is in the toilet for some reason, and Bobby and Vicky begin to talk late into the night.
That's water from a glacier in Alaska.
It's cold.
That's why it's so special. That happened to be my first time with the... I never did that before.
Well, that was your first kiss.
That is another first for me, and Vicky Valancourt, I think Mama's up.
My God, Bobby. I mean, sometimes I just don't know why I bother with you.
My dog! Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
What?
Coach Klein said that on purpose, to help Bobby aid his visualization of attacking people who are men. Thus, once the game begins, the hallucination intensifies.
Water sucks.
No, stop.
It really, really sucks.
You don't mean that.
The Mud Dogs are going to the Bourbon Bowl.
Meanwhile, Bobby and his team are celebrating their newfound success, and everybody seems to love Bobby. In fact, Bobby has quickly become one of the most feared people because of how he injures anyone who tries to bully or belittle him. Coach Klein gives a speech first, and then he directs their attention to Bobby, whom he admires so much.
You can do it!
Because we've got a wonderful friend.
Bobby Boucher! Waterboy #1!
Thank you so much for being my friends.
We must be a little lost. Hey, Waterboy.
This is his transcript from South Lafayette High School. There ain't no South Lafayette High School. This is a fake.
They don't think you ought to play football no more.
Oh, no! We suck again!
The people suddenly become haters, and Bobby is outcast for being a cheater. One player on the team speaks up, however, saying the team is still firm and grounded even without Bobby, and they will win the game. The crowd cheers for the Mud Dogs, but in the process completely ignores Bobby, the one who got them into the championship. Bobby feels heartbroken because he thought all these people were his new friends. Little did he know they were just temporary applause. The next day, he sits in Coach Klein's office to figure out their next move.
Red ran the practices, and I used to come up with the plays. I would write these foolproof plays in my little green notebook that I had. Hey, Red.
How you doing? Well, you know that green notebook you used to write all them football plays in?
They're my plays. I need them.
I'm gonna have this book. Gonna get awfully physical around here, and I don't think you want that, do you?
That's how Coach Klein lost to Coach Red, and Bobby feels really bad. He thinks being a coach for SCLSU for years without success just because his brilliant playbook was stolen by Red Beaulieu isn't fair at all.
But why don't you just come up with some new plays?
I try. I can't. And I just didn't fight back.
Well, you're gonna show them that you're a man on Saturday. And I'm gonna show everybody that I'm not a dummy. I'm gonna go study.
What you reading for?
Because I enjoys it, Mama. Mama, I gotta read this book and 6 other books tonight, or else I can't play foot.
During the exam, Bobby has to focus more than he ever has in his life, but it seems he is getting a hold of it. Vicky comes to support him and asks if he wants her to attack the test givers. He says no, and he is able to finish his test within the given 3 hours. Shortly after, he meets with Vicky outside and shows her his results. He got a 97, which makes him overqualified for the upcoming foosball game.
Bobby, your mama got sick this morning. She's in the hospital.
They can't figure out what's wrong with her.
Bobby, that's ridiculous.
Mama is the only one who really cares if I live or die. Please just leave us alone.
She'll be fine, Bobby.
Helen is definitely faking it, and we see that she went through with it until Bobby brings her home. She lies on her bed while he walks around the house, worried and unable to comprehend what's wrong with his mama. Meanwhile, Vicky is roaming around town to initiate a campaign to bring Bobby back to the game. She gathers different people who once called Bobby a cheater and manages to convince them. Shortly after, Bobby hears his name being cheered and sung outside.
All these folks are here tonight to tell you that they're sorry. But you do have friends. And one of them wants to say something.
I am not what you would call a handsome man. You see, you're an inspiration.
Bobby, if your mama could only hear us right now.
But she can't hear you, 'cause she's unconscious. I'm sorry to disappoint you all.
Well, wake her ass up! We're gonna win tomorrow!
The next day, Bobby wakes up next to his mama. She is up before him and is utterly healthy, unlike the previous days. Bobby, worried that his mama was going to die from heartbreak, begins to apologize for playing football without her consent.
I was so bad, Mama. You were right about everything.
You should have seen this a long time ago.
Is that my daddy?
No. Well, that was lust, not love. Turn the page. That's your daddy. Read on.
Dear Helen, that's you. This will be my last letter. Ciao, Roberto.
He deserted us, baby. I've made you abandon all those people who depend on you. You go play foosball with your friends.
Arriving at halftime of the Bourbon Bowl with Helen and Vicky, Bobby manages to encourage the losing Mud Dogs to make a comeback. The team admits that he has become the heart and soul of the Mud Dogs. Seeing the overwhelming support at the Bourbon Bowl, Helen changes her mind about football being for the devil.
Bobby Boucher just arrived at halftime.
Foosball's not for the devil. It's for my Bobby.
Shit, showed up. Hard luck, like.
Bobby Boucher is on defense.
With Bobby's help, Coach Klein overcomes his fear of Red Beaulieu by imagining him as something he's not afraid of, such as a baby. He begins to say silly things, and it seems he's already got a hold of it.
This is what we're gonna do. He's gonna come here.
Snap the grim off. A reverse.
No, it's a double reverse. Trouble. Lateral. Got him. What a play. Mud Dogs. Well, I guess Coach Klein does have a few tricks up his sleeve.
I'm with Vicky Valancourt, who's taking over Bobby Boucher's water duties for this important game.
Get in there and let's see if that Waterboy can stop you. Go,
Go.
Hey, Waterboy! Is your girlfriend gonna sting you again?
You sound like a big choo-choo train. Powerbomb. Compliments of Captain Insano.
Finally, with Bobby's touchdown pass, the Mud Dogs win the Bourbon Bowl. Everybody who is a fan of the Waterboy gathers on the field and picks him up for celebration. Bobby is named the MVP of the game, and it is the happiest day of his life. He spots Vicky in the crowd and tells her he loves her, to which she replies the same. And of course, Coach Klein is next to him, enjoying his comeback against Coach Red. Sometime later, Bobby and Vicky get married and are heading to the riding lawnmower. Although Helen still has some reservations about Vicky, she admits he's got a fine woman who'll take care of him. On their way out, Bobby's father, Roberto, makes an unexpected appearance, telling him that he heard from ESPN he may go to the NFL. Bobby tells him that he's not going to the NFL because he likes to stay in school and graduate. Roberto tries to convince Bobby to leave school and go to the NFL, hoping to personally profit as his father. However, an enraged Helen charges in and tackles him down, causing cheers from the attendants. Bobby and Vicky leave to consummate their marriage. And with that, this great tale comes to its close.